All right, so what's up, everybody? So today I want to talk to you all about why I do not participate in work potlucks. And this goes back to when I first graduated and I got my first job. And they used to do potlucks all the time. And I was like, okay, cool, let's try this out. I've never really been to a potluck before, and honestly, I never knew what a potluck was. They had to explain it to me because I was used to the whole idea of a cookout. And if you're African American, you know that with a cookout, it's family oriented, it's friend oriented. We know that we're going to have such and such do the potato salad because that's her gift that she's going to operate in well. We're going to have this person who has 20 cats and dogs bring the sodas and stuff because cat and dog care cannot get inside the canned sodas. We're going to have the men bring the ice because we don't want to deal with that as the females. We're going to have everybody bring something. And we know it's always going to be that one family member or that whole group of that family that's associated with that family member that's not going to bring anything but try to pack up 25 plates. So I was very familiar with the idea of the whole cookout setting and how, that operates and stuff. But then they start talking about let's have a potluck. And I'm like, potluck? Is that a foreign word? Exactly what is a potluck? And they was like, oh, everybody just brings a dish. I'm like, oh, so kind of like a cookout. And they're like, yeah, but it's an inside type of thing. And I was like, okay, cool. So, we're preparing for the potluck and stuff. They send around a little sheet for everybody to fill out what they're gonna bring and stuff, and they telling what's the different themes and stuff. So the first week comes around, and I'm kind of skeptical because I'll be quite honest. I've never really, had I'll be quite honest. I never really ate from white people before. Other than these fast food joints and stuff like that. I've never ate from a white person's kitchen before. And that's not being racist. I'm just, telling my story and my experiences. I've never really had that. Usually all my experiences and stuff, when people have brought stuff to the office, it's usually black people. And so, eating from a white person was a whole different cultural experience. And so, I was like, okay, cool. This is gonna be cool. And so, they bring stuff, and of course, they seasoning is much different than, the black people seasoning and stuff in the office. I'm like, okay, this is kind of different and stuff like that. And so the first week, it was fine. The second week roll around, then they have, like I said, different little themes. They have, this breakfast theme. And then all of a sudden, that's when things kind of get weird because people, I'm thinking, we're going to have, pancakes, bacon, sausage, eggs, orange juice, apple juice, toast, cereal. I'm thinking we're going to have, the basic stuff. But then I found out that people eat, different stuff for breakfast. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, if I'm going to waste my lunch doing this potluck thing with y'all, I'm going to be expecting, a regular breakfast. I don't want some egg and, Italian sausage casserole, breakfast casserole. I want, so if I can go to IHOP and be like, okay, let me get this. And people, they're bringing all this other stuff. But what really, really turned me off was, besides the whole thing about how people, season their food and how people have, these different, strange dishes and stuff I ain't never really heard of, was this one person, I saw her in the bathroom because we was in the bathroom together, and I came out of my stall. I was over there washing my hands, and the lady came around the corner. She looked at me and she looked away and she just walked out. And I'm like, okay, so this is what we're doing. We doing this whole thing where we want to do potlucks and stuff, but we don't want to wash our hands. And I'm like, that is completely disgusting. And then the day the potluck came around, because like I said, they wanted to do it every week or whatever. She's talking about, I want everybody to try this good dish and stuff that I've tried. That I've made. It's really good. Everybody tell me that it's really good. And I'm just looking at her in disgust because I'm like, you was in the bathroom a couple days ago and you ain't even washed not one hand. And I know you used the bathroom. But you did not wash. I mean, I'm not a stalker in the bathroom or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, I know she used it and she did not wash one hand. And I'm like, that's it. I'm like, people nasty. And like I said, usually at the cookout and stuff, it's more family and friend oriented. So who kitchen kind of look like what. And we kind of assign roles and food options and stuff to people based off what we know their kitchen and stuff look like, based off what we know their gifts and stuff are. With the potluck, it's you going to Vegas and you kind of just gambling. Because you don't know what the kitchen look like. You don't know if they got a million cats and dogs. You don't know if you know, they got roaches and stuff just crawling all around. They just pushing them out the way. I mean, you don't know if they can really cook or not. You don't know if they done pick this up or something. And I didn't want to see antisocial because I don't want to be like, oh my gosh, like she don't want to, you know, participate in stuff. So what me and my friend used to do, who used to work with me at that time, we used to go and we would pick up stuff from the grocery store that was like already like covered and stuff, and she would eat my stuff. With like if I would always bring like dessert, so she would eat the cookies that I brought, and then like I'll always like drink the punch and stuff that she brought, because she was like, at least we'll have something sweet to get us, you know, through the day until we were able to go home. And like now, you know, where I work now, they be having potlucks and stuff, and I still don't participate because I felt like that time long ago, it really just put a nasty taste in my mouth, because I'm like, you know, maybe I don't want to do this potluck thing. Maybe this potluck thing is not for me. I'm like, you know, you over here talking about this is macaroni and cheese, but it looked like soup. You over here talking about, you know, you made this punch, but it got little hairs and stuff floating around in it. You over here talking about, you made this bomb casserole, but you didn't wash your hands after you used the bathroom. And then this lady, what really also got me about this, this lady, she also said that I think we need to do this like every week. And we need to do it where it's like one person, we all sign up for weeks, and we make enough for everybody in the office. And when we make enough for everybody in the office, it should last them and their family enough for the whole week. And we can all alternate. And I'm like, oh, I don't think so. First off, who gonna sit there and spend all that money? What if somebody got a family of 10? And right now it's just me and my dog. So I'm like, me buying for a family of 10, plus how many other people got in their family, plus me and my dog, I don't think so. So that's number one. I'm not spending no money on y'all. And second off, you're nasty because you didn't wash your hands. So it's always the people who don't have the cleanest hygiene want to sit there and offer to do something that they think is, you know, fun and good. And it's always people like myself who sit there back and be like, you know what? If only these people knew about what I knew and what you knew I knew. But see, I'm not the person, I'm not going to put nobody on blast. That's why I don't like saying names and stuff in my videos, because I don't like to put people on blast. But I'm telling you, you know, cookout season and potluck season is around because, you know, cookout season is getting hot outside. Potluck season because people, you know, when it get hot, people like to eat. Because we like to be happy, because we can finally just express ourselves. We don't have to sit here and try to bundle up and all this other stuff. So I'm telling you, if you want to make sure that you are able to eat with a peace of mind, stick with the cookouts this year, and just say no to the potlucks. If you like potlucks, if you like to gamble with your food and try to figure out who made this and who got this in their kitchen and who got bugs and all this other stuff, if that's your deal, then do it. But other than that, I say sit with the cookouts and leave the potlucks alone.